Well, hey guys, Silly Tuck here, and we are back with the second episode here of Extreme Championship Wrestling, and it has come to my attention due to, I think it's only 2 comments, but I assume it's most people. All of you think I'm an idiot now, because I don't know the many different tag teams that Lance Storm was a part of. Congratulations, I messed up. I hope you feel good. I feel terrible. I want to die. So when I do die, I blame you people, even down the road. If I die from completely unrelated causes that do not in any way involve Lance. If Lance Storm kills me, I will hold you people responsible. Sorry, I'm just seeing the corner. Sandman making fun of Big Dick. God damn it, that's gonna be this entire fucking save. I'm sorry. But anyways, we're back with the second episode, and let's just get right into it, to be honest. So just a quick thing for you guys. Al Snow's leaving the company tomorrow. He is on this show, just for those wondering. And the world's sexiest man, Jason Knight, who faced Jerry Lynn last week, will also be leaving us. So there you go. We open things up with an ADB. I love Rob Van Dam. He opens up, excuse me, he's in the ring with Alfonso Fonz, and he's, he's got a microphone, and he says, "Ladies and gentlemen, I have an amazing announcement regarding my future employer, World Championship Wrestling. As you know, I've been in contract negotiations with WCW for quite some time now. And I'm pleased, so pleased to announce that in 2 weeks' time at the Holiday Hell TV special, it will be my final ECW date, as I will be signing my WCW contract live on the Holiday Hell show, and I will be starting off the year 1998 with World Championship Wrestling. And I'm very, very glad to bring this information to all of you, because that means I won't have to perform in front of you selfish sons of bitches. And yeah, that's the Rob Van Dam promo. RVD will be signing his WCW contract at the end of this month. We immediately go into a 68C+. Damn, that's really good. Rob Van Dam beats Whipwreck in about 8-12 by pinfall with Frog Splash. Both these guys are high-fly kind of type guys. They're faster guys, smaller guys. Quite a few suicide dives, some good springboards from Whipwreck. Not much to say overall about the whole match. It's a high-flying battle. A lot of top ropes, like I said, that type of thing. It comes to an end finally when Rob Van Dam hits the 5-star frog splash on Whipwreck. Backstage, we see Shane Douglas with his triple threat, and holy shit, Don Marie's here. And Shane's like, "Who the fuck are you, eh?" Before he starts into his promo, and Lance says, Shane. Lance is like, or not Lance, god damn it. Anyways, Lance says to Shane, she's with me. And Lance looks at her, looks at him, and just good on you, buddy. Anyways, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, no matter what he tries, no matter where he goes, Bam Bam Bigelow is coming nowhere near the franchise. As long as I've got no gimmicks needed, Chris Candido, and this beautiful son of a bitch to my right, Lance Storm. Bam Bam, anytime you try to come near me, I'm gonna stop you And anytime you try to take this belt from where it properly belongs, around the waist of the franchise of ECW, we're gonna fuck you up, brother. Paul Heyman cuts promo and he says, ladies and gentlemen, next week, I am extremely proud to be bringing a brand new talent to ECW. And that's the gist of the promo there. So we have a similar situation last week where more or less what happens is oh shit, what the hell am I trying to say here? Basically, the FBI come out for a match against the Gangstas. The Gangstas being John Cronus and New Jack, the boy New Jack. God damn it. And so, basically, they brawl for a little bit. The Gangstas are really taking it to the FBI, to be totally honest. Like, the FBI are not in the same physical league as the Gangstas, two hardcore veterans here in ECW, two guys who have really epitomized the ECW tag team division since the start of the Extreme era. And they can't really compete, so they decide not to compete. And once again, they just leave. About 5 minutes in, the camera cuts back to New Jack. New Jack's fucking pissed. He's got like a garbage can lid. He's like smacking against the ropes. He's like, pussy, you know, whatever. He's yelling at him. Generic New Jack, I'm a fucking cunt type shit, because that's New Jack. Holy shit, it's Tazz. We got a towel promo backstage. He's got the towel over his head, and he says, not Candido. He says, Credible, you want to find out what it's like to be ripped limb from limb by a wannabe tough guy in a midget's body like you're saying? You're going to meet me in the ring next week. Beat me if you can. Survive if I let you. So in the ring, we have the Invaders, and Droz takes the mic and he says, last week, we were mugged, damn it, by those chair-swinging freaks. They should be in prison, damn it. They should be in prison. How can they call themselves wrestlers? How can they call themselves talent, workers, anything along the lines of that? If they're real men, if they are real men like they claim to be, this macho group of dudes swinging chairs left and right, they're going to come out right now and they're going to face us when the odds are fair, when we're face to face, which is hilarious because it's 3-on-2, so it wouldn't be fair anyways. And then, yeah, Axel Rotten, Balls Mahoney, the hardcore chair swinging freaks, their theme hits, they come down to the ring, they square off with the Invaders, and once again, they fucking body them. Just whap, 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 twink, whap, 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 crack, whap, doink, doop, dap, body shot, crack to the back, smack, smack. Yeah. So here we are. We have Al Snow's final match, which pains me because I had a lot of stuff for the Al Snow character, to be honest. I was really going to have fun with the Al Snow character. I'll tell you guys what he was going to do on this show. Originally, the Paul Heyman angle was Al Snow in a storage room with Head, and they were going to discuss the most recent James Bond film, which was Tomorrow Never Dies in 1997, in case you were wondering. Trust me, I did my research. So anyways, this match kind of works around the fact that Al Snow's really fucking crazy still. But Lynn's able to beat him. Sorry, I don't really have a much more in-depth description of how I want this match to go. But yeah, I had to rush and throw it together. And something I actually forgot to add, but we're going to say it happens shortly after the match ends. Candido just kind of looks at Lynn again. Jerry Lynn's like, what the fuck? Like, who is this dude? why is he coming out here? Why is he doing this? And so Chastity, damn, I didn't really expect that bad of a rating from Chastity because she's actually quite good. Anyway, she cuts a promo. It's just a short little thing, and she just says, Tazz, Credible will be there next week. You better bring your A game. Because he's just incredible, I guess. I don't know. Fucking catchphrase. Somebody catchphrase me. Catchphrase. Doesn't have one. Okay, we'll make him one. Note to self. Write just incredible a catchphrase that isn't he's just incredible. No, that's his catchphrase. Fuck it. Yep, Tazz, you better come ready because he's just incredible. Yep, that works for me. And then we go to the ring with the Dudley Boyz, Bubba, Devon, Big Dick, Sign Guy. And so whatever, they're explaining their beatdown on Spike last week, the three of them. And Bubba starts with the mic, and he says, I bet you're all wondering why the hell we did it last week. As you may or may not be aware, Spike doesn't necessarily agree with the new philosophy of the Dudley clan. Ever since Devon had the genius idea of us looking out for ourselves and not giving a damn what you people or what anybody else thinks, things have been great for us. Ever since we got rid of all those other rejects to the Dudley name, things have been great for us. But no, Spike wouldn't go away. And he stayed here, looking at each and every single one of you motherfucking scumbags, referring to the crowd, and smiling, having a good time with you people. That is disrespectful to the legacy of Big Daddy Dudley. That in itself is disrespectful to the work ethic of the greatest traveling salesman in the history of the world. So Spike, if you continue to have the nerve to call yourself Spike Dudley, because you are no brother of mine, if you continue to have the nerve to call yourself Dudley, and Devon takes the mic and he says, we will have no choice but to smite you from this earth. Oh, brother, testify. And we move into our main event in which, yes, I'm sorry, I got super confused there for a minute. I didn't think that was the finish, but it was. Lance Storm defeats the Sandman in 11-10 by submission with a Canadian Maple Leaf after interference from Shane Douglas. So basically, the entire match is worked around the fact that Lance Storm's a very technically proficient wrestler, while Sandman is much more just a dude who hits people with a cane. So the entire match is worked around the fact that Lance tries to work down the Sandman, grabs like a leg, tries to work it. And then when Sandman goes on offense, it's a lot of just get this weapon, whap, 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 and Lance has to run away, from the attempts at the shots, you know what I mean? And it kind of works around the cat and mouse type game between the two of them. And then finally, the Sandman catches Lance and is about to crack him with the kendo stick when Shane Douglas runs into the ring and pulls the kendo stick out of the Sandman's hands as he's got it up and he's going to bring it down on Storm, who's kind of in the corner or something like that. He takes it from him, and as the Sandman turns around, Douglas smashes him over the skull with his own cane, tosses it down. Storm locks him in the Canadian Maple Leaf, and the Sandman's already out cold, so he can't tap out. The referee calls the match. And when the Sandman finally kind of comes to his senses, the Sandman is so pissed off. You can just see it. You can almost literally see him fuming. And he calms himself. as he just lights a cigarette in the middle of the ring, picks up his cane, puts it over his shoulder, and just stares at Douglas and Storm, who are on the ramp. Storm kind of nursing a shot to the shoulder he took earlier on in the match. And Douglas, pointing at Sandman like, "Don't you do nothing stupid to the franchise." And yeah, that's the show. That should have been much better, yeah. So we brought in Dawn Marie, as she was the real-life manager of Lance Storm later on in ECW. So I rushed it ahead a little bit, brought her in a little bit early, but that's okay, because she brings us over our Hot Women mark, which is the best mark to have, I guess. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are continuing to be interested here in this series. I'm going to try to keep this kind of upload streak here going as long as possible. No promises, of course, and I will have to write, the next couple shows when I'm done with this first month, leading up to, involving the Holiday Hell show. And there you are, we're already here. So anyways, yeah, we did fucking great. That's awesome. Oh, Jacques Rougeau joined the WWF. That's cool. We're also at war with the WWC, if you guys care about that. And there also you can see the WWF signing Jason Knight. So yeah, the WWC, declared war on us, and I'm like, you're gonna get fucking bodied. We're gonna buy you out in a matter of weeks. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sport's been crazy. Of course, the stuff earlier on about the Lance Storm stuff is, of course, just a joke. I was originally just going to keep calling him and Candido the Thrill Seekers as a fuck you to you guys, but I blew my own spot now, so whatever. I will call them by their correct name, which actually was just Candido and Storm. Candido and Storm never had a tag team name. Storm and Credible are the Impact players, and then Storm and Jericho are the Thrill Seekers. I hope I said that properly, because if not, it's right in my head, but I don't know if it's right what came out of my mouth. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this silly talk. Signing out.